Hello, hello, what is going on, guys? Phoenix61 here. So we've seen the Flames of the Dragon boss fight, but this past week, this glorious Phoenix boss fight popped up on my mini-map, and I was like, I think that's a new boss, and I don't know if that was supposed to be out yet or not, right? So I haven't seen it since, so I was glad I popped the recording for it. It dropped, I think it dropped twice here, so I'll show both fights, because they're only like 5 minutes apiece, so it went by pretty quick, and I think I don't know if like I was on like a test server, or if the developers just threw the boss in there, or if it was supposed to be in there, right? Like, they may just be trying to figure out how quick people can take it down. I have no idea, right? Like, but your guess is as good as mine. If anybody knows, leave a comment, let me know what was going on. But I was like, pretty much like everybody else that happened to be in my game instance, right, on my server, whatever you want to call it, was like, oh, look at that, let's go fight it, right? So, yeah, it does not take long to bring this boss down for the Glorious Phoenix contract, right? So, just because of how many people jumped into the fight, I'm gonna guess it's gonna be, you know, it does look, I'm gonna guess it's gonna be kind of challenging to do with, you know, like your standard handful of people, right? If you've got like a 3 or 4 group, right, that show up, right? So we'll see. We'll have to see how it goes. But as you can see, it's already down like a quarter health, and it's been like a minute, right? So I was using my new and improved sloop build, right, for my small explosive build ship, where we're using the 1,000-year monsoon bombards in the front, sides, and back. I'm just kind of loving and enjoying this build, and so it's working pretty good here. This boss does do some, I think the key here, or this boss's like shtick so far at least, is they do have some pretty brutal taunt attacks, right, where you'll get inflicted with that taunt status effect. So I'm definitely going to recommend, like I always do, right, restoration kits, because they'll get rid of that taunt effect. So if I'll try and call it out when I see it happening, but look for it when we get under taunt, which just happened right here, right? So you'll be able to notice like how much less damage we do. So we're popping like a few hundred each time we hit them now with these bombards. I think it was like 300 or 400 or so damage that we were doing under the taunt effect. And then, you know, previously or without the taunt effect, you know, it was several thousand, you know, 2,000-3,000 damage numbers that were showing up. So I think that's going to be the thing. A lot of people like to try and like muscle through things and be stubborn and not have restoration kits, and those are the people that, you know, we take them out when we're doing like hostile takeovers, right? If you end up in a PvP situation, right, that gives you that little bit of an advantage, somebody not using those. But yeah, between the like freaking everybody that showed up, this poor boss has so many status effects. How do you look at the top, like the health bar at the top? There's flooding, there's electric. Torn Sails is charging, just got lit on fire, is taunted, just doesn't stand a chance. So it'll be interesting to kind of gauge, you know, it's tough to gauge how tough it's going to be when you know, you only have a few people helping you versus what feels like everybody. And then yeah, now we're taunted again. And yeah, we're doing like 400 and 500 when we're hitting them with the bombards here. Yeah, just keep an eye on the damage numbers. Yep. Yeah, 459. We do get that's like secondary explosion from the like ship's perk from the ship. We got a little bit more there for hitting the critical spot. So yeah, we got rid of the taunt effect, and now we're doing a few thousand with most hits now instead of just a couple hundred. So yeah, 2,700 there, 2,200 there. 27, hit a critical spot. 27, yep. So significantly more. So I think that's going to be the thing to look out for. Make sure you've got a way to get rid of taunt. so many people. So I'll go through what drops for this boss as well, at least what I ended up getting from it. I'm gonna guess there's some of these materials will probably have to do with weapons that you might not even be able to craft yet, like stuff like that. I think that's kind of how it worked with like the Hubak twins too. Like you kind of had to put the puzzle pieces together for items as the season went on, right? And it's early in the season where I don't think this boss is supposed to even be out yet. So yeah, we got Phoenix Talon Strongbox, this Jade Phoenix statue that showed up. I'll check my cargo hold here in a second and just show these. Yeah, Phoenix Pinion. I have no idea what I'm gonna guess. What wasn't there, like one of the new weapons called Phoenix Talons or something like that? So I'm gonna guess maybe you need these to craft those. Same with this Jade Phoenix statue, might be a similar situation, right? And then yeah, Phoenix Talon Strongbox. We'll open this up. Ooh, Bloody Red. To look and see what that is. I think it's a furniture piece. Dry casting sand, we'll take that. More Phoenix Pinion. So much loot that it has to scroll through here for us. Oh yeah, Bloody Red. Okay, reduces threat generation of, and this is a major furniture piece, make note of that. Reduces threat generation of nearby friendly ships by 50%. Increases taunt bonus threat by 25%, and increases threat generation by 10%. So I'm gonna guess that doesn't increase taunt itself. It increases how much people want to come after you. I'm not sure. We'll maybe experiment with that. Like we're just looking at it off the start, and especially since it was a major furniture piece, right? So you know you can only equip one of those at a time on your ship. You can only have one major furniture piece. So no like builds are coming to mind when I'm looking at that just yet. I know that, like, you know, for example with like the past, right, from season 1, you could like go out and shoot, you know, sink the like fleet of pestilent ships and build up like threat level with them, right? So like right now for like the, you know, the Phoenix or whatever we're fighting, right, for this faction, you can see up in the top right the, you know, the red symbol, right? We're at 1 of 4, right? So you could get it, you could go out, shoot fleet of pestilent ships and get it up to threat level, you know, the highest threat level. You can max it out, and then occasionally it would send like a special ship at you that would just spawn while you were cruising around, and it would drop like boss items, but you didn't have to fight the boss, right? Like you were fighting just like a regular ship. It was a little bit tougher than the normal fleet of pestilent ships, right? But yeah, so like there may be some like benefits to doing that type of activity, but other than that, I'm not sure I'm gonna use that furniture piece very much. There are other things that I'm always kind of looking at what the ship is that I want to try and play around with, and like what the perks are for that particular ship, and then I try and like capitalize and build on top of that, right? Like I think that's kind of the way to go. But yeah, in all honesty, like this boss isn't too much. So this is a different fight, by the way. So it popped up at least twice, so I managed to record both fights, right? And of course, everybody on my map was like, "Ooh, let's go kill it again," right? It's like, why wouldn't you? New boss, right? But yeah, so new fight, yeah. But yeah, we just like wasn't too excited about that furniture piece. We'll have to see. But yeah, normally I'm like, you know, let's build into the perks of the ship, and nothing's kind of coming to mind there. Like I know the battle junk has it has the like taunt effect as it's one of its standard sort of perks. Like when you do damage to enemy ships when they're close enough to you, they'll automatically get charges of taunt, which is really nice. So we just got hit with taunt again there, and I tried to use my restoration kit, and I think it was still on cooldown from last time we hit it. So you can see when we're getting hits, we're doing the the like 300 and 400 damage range again, and then here I was able to use the restoration kit, so the cooldown was over, and now we're able to actually get hits, and we're doing them that like 3,000 range again. And yeah, I'm using the 1,000-year monsoons, right? So this the ship that I'm in is the sloop, right? So it's the small variant that does that has like explosive perks. And I just put a video out on this ship and this build last week where it was pretty good. It's a pretty hefty build, right? So definitely recommend. I think that the battle junk is also pretty powerful. It's kind of nice to see that as, you know, the new ship, right? So last season for season 2 it was the brig that came out, and I was like kind of so about that. But I think there's definitely some stuff going at play with the battle junk, so I'll have a video or two out on that soon as well, so make sure you guys are following the channel here, okay? Restoration kit to the rescue. I think that's going to be key. Use restoration kits. Bring your restoration kits to this level 16 boss fight. Now we're back into the several thousand range for damage. Yeah, I'm a big fan of these 1,000-year monsoons for these bombards. I definitely am enjoying on the battle junk. I'm using the new electric long guns. I'm blanking on what they're called. Those seem to be working pretty well as well. I've been having a good time with that too. So I'm actually like currently leaning more towards playing with that ship, just because it's new and fun. I'm not the best at ranged shots with bombards. There we go. We got some hits there. And it's gonna be dead very soon here. I'll check out what we get for as far as drops this time as well. Looks like more Phoenix Pinion. And then, of course, another Phoenix Talon Strongbox. And more Jade Phoenix Statue, okay? Alright, so we'll open the box and see what we get from that. But yeah, just these are what dropped before. Yeah, more Jade Phoenix Statue. Another good chunk of 8s. Casting Sand, we'll take that. A couple Phoenix Pinion, and looks like some cosmetic stuff. Okay. So I was kind of curious. I know there's the new electric Culvern blueprint. Yeah, this one, Heaven's Mandate. So we're at the Sea People Huntmaster in Lenitra, and you need 75 monster teeth, right, to buy this blueprint. But as I was like fighting that boss, it triggered me to go and look at this, because I didn't think you could make this yet, and I couldn't remember what the unique material was, and it's the lightning dragon claw, right? So I think that's going to be either a different boss or possibly the dragon monster hunt fight that looks really, really cool for this season, before you'll be able to actually craft Heaven's Mandate, right? So you probably have one of those claws, which I think came from just the first week, or the first part of the story mission for season 3, right? So I was like, I'm here, I've got enough monstrous teeth for it, I'll pick it up. And then I was like, I'm gonna go and see if I can craft it, and I had totally forgot that I only had one of those, the dragon claw things, right? So I don't think you can craft these just yet. That may be coming up soon. I always forget to go in my videos and take a peek at the because it's nice they actually have the seasonal calendar in the menu now, which is really, really nice. But we'll go take a look at it too, because there's other materials that you need as well that are higher end, that are new to this season as well. But those other ones you can get now. But yeah, as you can see, these are in. This is just a regular Culvern, right? So this will fit on top and bottom deck weapons, right? But the NAFTA, I'm not sure I'm saying that right, and then the Worm Volatile Napalm and the Gannet Concentrated Niter, right? Those are new items that are pretty hefty as far as like material wise, and also take quite a bit of time to produce at the refinery as well if you're getting them from refining, right? So just keep that in mind when you're trying to build it. Yeah, but so I was like, well, maybe I'll have a head start on the other, you know, the Phoenix Talons or whatever, the other new cannons that are going to be coming out. I don't think you can get that blueprint just yet for those either. But yeah, so here I am. This is the battle junk, right? So I just wanted to throw something in here to wrap up the video and say, make sure you're following, right? All that BS. But I was doing a defend with it, right? And I've got, I think I'm using Warhammer for the Ox weapon, and then the new electric long guns on the sides and back, and then actually Zam is on the front, right? So I was trying to like double down on status effects, right? Fire and electric, like I do. But yeah, that's gonna be our video. I wanted to put it out there. I got that boss fight, like, you know, I got it recorded, it showed up, and then it never showed up again the rest of the week. So I'm not sure if they were just testing it out or if it was supposed to be there or what, but yeah, let me know your thoughts and feelings down in the comments, guys. Let me know what else you'd like to see as far as Skull and Bones content, and I'll keep it coming as the season progresses, so make sure you're following, and yeah, we'll see you next time.